The nervous and muscular systems run on electricity. Although it seems odd that a cell, like such as cells of the human body, could conduct electricity, they manage this primarily through the action of the sodium-potassium ion exchange pump. This pump uses ATP energy to pump sodium and potassium ions from areas of low concentration to areas of higher concentration. It requires ATP because these ions are being pumped against their concentration gradients. And these pumps will take sodium ions, which are inside the cell, 3 at a time, and pump them outside of the cell. And then take potassium ions, 2 at a time, which are outside the cell, and pump them inside the cell. So this goes on continually in most of the cells of the body, especially those capable of conducting electricity, where continually sodium from inside the cell is pumped out of the cell, and the potassium outside the cell is pumped into the cell. As a result, the majority of the sodium ions are outside the cell, and they want to enter. The majority of the potassium ions are inside the cell, and they want to leave. Nervous and muscular cells will take advantage of these concentration gradients. Now, this also creates an electrical difference because every time that 3 positive sodiums are pumped out of a cell, only 2 positive potassiums are allowed to come in. As a result, the majority of the positive ions are outside the cell, since 3 leave for every 2 which are allowed to enter. These sodium-potassium ion exchange pumps use an extraordinary amount of energy. A resting cell may use 40% of its energy budget just sorting out the sodium and potassium ions on either side of the membrane. Because sodium and potassium ion concentrations are so important, any endocrine disorders or hormonal disorders which alter sodium and potassium concentrations, or should an accident with an IV occur in which potassium is in high concentrations in the bloodstream, these would be potentially fatal because once again our nervous systems and our muscular systems require high concentrations of sodium outside and high concentrations of potassium inside in order to conduct the electricity of these systems.